Hello everyone, my name is Kamada Alex and I'll be presenting to you our new product, iScreen. This is a product which has been targeted towards communities, parents, clinics, schools, and it has been developed by a team of three, and I'm one of the team of three. So basically, this is an AI software system that is intended to screen for autism early in children. So the major reason as to why we had developed this product, was because there was a problem where specialists who could handle the screening were very few. So which would lead to people waiting. So our AI system can screen for autism in less than a minute. So which solves the problem which we were facing earlier. So the people who benefit primarily the most are the parents, health workers, communities, but it even includes schools, NGOs, and our target is these children who are below 8 years of age. So why do we have to use AI? This is because uh, screening is a complex process. Because this is a spectrum. So this is a spectrum. We can't use these normal daily algorithms. We need an AI that can do inference after learning from various data and various data sources across cultures. So this will help to improve the social well-being of the people. We can intervene early, we reduce stigma where people grow up not knowing they have this autism, and when they grow up, they start to be stigmatized. And then economically, it shall lower healthcare costs because there'll be no need for a lot of specialists, just this tool. Then, so our primary users are these parents who are at home, then the health workers, then you have orphanages, babies homes, then our secondary stakeholders are majorly the doctors who shall be using this service to screen, daycare centers at schools, these kindergartens. So in our ecosystem, it is basically we have people who are supplying us with data to improve our system, then us who are designing the system, then the consumers who are using our APIs, then the government entities involved, the universities in touch with us, ethics boards to ensure that this thing follows the standards which are being set up. So where are our data sources and what value are we provided? Uh, our data sources are the videos we got of how children were interacting, their security data, the 3D, two-dimensional, gaze, eye contact, and our data was got from datasets. That is, we used the MMSD dataset, and we also made our own dataset. Then after we had to process that data, we cleaned it, we explored it, we inserted annotations. Then after we had to follow the Data Protection Act of Uganda to ensure that this data, we don't reveal personal data. So this data is privacy preserving. So when I talk about our system, basically how is it working? What algorithms are we using? So we are using computer vision and graph neural networks. That is, we are using TSN, SDCN, and STGCN. These are AI models which are used to capture the temporal, spatiotemporal, and optical flow. That is 2D skeletons, 3D skeletons, and optical flow. So our model, we just input a video. Then what is output is just a report showing how much you have scored and why have you scored that? So how does our AI generate those results? This AI does inference on that data to predict based on how it was trained, based on the labels which was provided through ADOS standards. So when I move on, like how does our system integrate with user workflows and our existing APIs? First of all, our system is very easy to access. Just get your phone, go to the browser, just type in the link, you have it installed. Very easy. After going to the browser, upload a video, you get your results. Then in the future, we are planning to partner with people who have existing systems so that we can leave them our APIs and just plug in and still continue using our systems. So when I talk about the responsible AI mechanisms which are in our system, the major one is explainability. Our system doesn't just output only a score, it includes a report showing how that score was achieved and what are some of the recommendations. So by knowing how it was achieved, we can know how the AI got that. So that is a responsible AI mechanism, and then bias control. So we made sure that our data set is not biased totally. Like it is favoring some people and is not favoring some people. So how did we evaluate? What are the key metrics did we use? First of all, we used accuracy. Accuracy was high. The speed, we process videos in just less than a minute and you have your results. And reliability, it works everywhere on anything as long as it can connect on the internet and it has a browser. So what are the user-centric metrics? First of all, being adopted by the clinicians, it is very easy to use, very attractive, very smooth, not something which is having a complex UI. So on the part of the metrics, first of all, transparency. We don't obscure anything. Everything is explained clearly. Then we check for biases, especially we check during the training stage to ensure that by the time the model is put out to production, it's not a biased model. And fairness, our model works equally across any culture. Then the business metrics, first of all, we ensure that our system is very easy to maintain. Like very easy to maintain. We use current deployment standards. That is the ML ops. Then scale deployment, deploying on platforms where it is very easy to scale, not just deploying on your local machine, local server, where in case of scalability, it becomes very hard. Develop on existing platforms. Then licensing and institutional partnership, we are hoping to partner with institutions to ensure that our system goes on to capture a large area. So what are the advantages we have over other people? First of all, we have a unique knowledge data set because there are very many data sets out there, but our system uses another unique data set which is used for the part of explainability. That data set was carefully crafted from a lot of research. Then another advantage we have is model diversity. Our system is not just using one model, it's using a variety of models, and these models have been fused so perfectly to produce the right results. So what learning or feedback loops strengthen our product? Our product will do what we call retraining. When you get more data, we'll keep retraining our system so that it performs better and better and better. So when I talk about how our model or infrastructure is When I talk about how our AI model infrastructure sustains long-term differentiation, like first of all, our model was deployed on an infrastructure which is strong and scalable. It was not deployed on a local machine which is going to fail any day. It was deployed on railway, and this is a big enterprise. Then all our code are protected from people who are meant just to misuse it. So how are you distributing our service? First of all, we are distributing it on social media. We are sharing our links in WhatsApp groups. We are conducting a referral program where if you share our link, we find a way of rewarding you back. We are how we delivering it. We are delivering it through a major currently web app. We have developed APIs which shall be used by clinics. Then currently we are partnering with very many institutions. Currently we have tried to talk to organizations. We have tried to talk to Med School of Makerere. We have talked to the Autism Institute Uganda for community research. We have talked to some districts here. So how are we going to gain back? Because we say what are your intents? How are you going to benefit from this? Yeah, first, you although we just passionate about this, but to keep our service running, we have to find ways. So we shall have direct ways of getting revenue, and that will be subscription, but majorly for not for these local people, but for clinics, schools, those institutions which can get money. Then we shall also license our APIs into any platforms which provide health services and we need to use this service. Then our direct methods, we shall be collaborating with NGOs. So in the process, shall help us to still keep moving. Then we shall have freemium, like communities, when communities are doing screening, we can provide that for free. Then when they do want the analytical part and tracking of progress, that is the professional part of it, that is what will be paid. So the value added streams, we shall be partnering with research organizations, because since we're also in the field, we can partner with them to conduct more further research. So the key resources we have majorly human resources are us who have developed the system. Then the technical part of it, the GPUs we are using, the machines we are using. Then the data part of it is the data sets we are using to train our model so that it just keeps learning. The organization part of it is the collaboration, the research, then the financial resources. First, currently, we are being funded by ourselves, but we shall keep finding ways of lowering those costs. So the key activities currently of our model is that we shall just keep looking for more data, training it so that we improve our model. Then we shall ensure that our product is unique from other products which are on the market. And we shall also keep monitoring the performance to ensure that our system performs very well. Then, of course, we have to comply with what regulations are saying, because we can't just keep developing a system which is deviating from international standards. Then we shall keep respecting customer feedback to ensure that if the customer says should change this, then we have to change it. So our key partners, in the technology part of it, are the people who are helping us deploy this thing, that is Railway, GitHub. Then the data partners, people who are providing these data sets to keep training our system. And then the ethical part of it, we have Makerere University Ethics, then Uganda Data Protection Office to ensure that our data sets are preserving. The distribution partners, these are the NGOs, clinics, local communities. And then the strategic collaborators were majorly that is the Unibody, NGOs, tech communities, student networks. So what are the costs? First of all, the data costs. Collecting this data, majorly most of this data was collected, was public and available. Then for the part of the compute, training, we had to use the GPUs provided by Cargo. Then when we deploy it, we are currently now, that's where we are incurring costs for the deployment on railway. Human resource costs, we are just a team of people who are passionate for this. So for now, we are working for free, but we hope ensure that someone benefits from something we are developing. Then the compliance costs, where the data protection, we are using those guidelines which are being provided for free and available online. Then the marketing costs, we are incurring costs of moving to districts, villages, because we need to promote this system. Maintenance costs, yeah, our system has just been developed, but we are still maintaining it. So currently, we are still maintaining it freely unless it is developed into a very big system. So are we compliant with what governance says? Yes. First of all, we respect all aspects in the health sector, where we are listening to whatever the standards are saying. We are ensuring that system is not biased and it's fair and it's transparent. So we're assuming that our system is explainability, not just producing results out of nowhere. As I had talked about it earlier, we ensure that our systems are accountable. We log everything to ensure that in case of anything, we can just go back and check what happened, why did it happen. Then how are we going to scale our system? First of all, we have built it in a modular design, like we have built it in two parts, which can be easily scalable. We can just say the scale the UI part of it, can scale the inference part of it. Then we shall keep training our system to ensure that it keeps learning more and more and more and more. So then we shall keep involving all cultures to ensure that our system can cover every culture without any bias. And in the financial part of it, we shall keep sourcing out for funds and investing those funds to ensure that this grows into something like our goal has to be achieved. Then we also have to be environmentally responsible to ensure that we get fees, we pay for servers, we improve the servers, because these things they are consuming energy. So we have to be responsible in the way we are using it to ensure that we improve it. So in the part of how we are protecting, first of all, we have unique algorithms. So our intellectual property algorithm is unique, and we are making sure that we keep it in its pure form. So we have talked about it. We have cooperated most of our most unique part of the work. So I've talked about the team of three. Now we have Kajumi Irene. My name is Kamalari. We have Shahida, and we are doing a lot of roles. Most roles are overlapping because we need to work together as a team. Thank you for listening. You can contact us on these details. We shall be there to help. Uh, don't forget to check out our other video where we are demonstrating this system. Thank you.